everyone? Welcome back to WAW. We kind of had some technical issues with the show today. If you've been following social media for us, we've had a storm come through here, so we were right in the middle of recording these next two matches, and power goes out. Comes back on to get everything set back up, power goes out again. Same thing again. So we called an audible. We decided to do this in two parts. So part one was HBK. The first two matches was SummerSlam and Survivor Series. So part two is going to be the WWE Monday Night Raw episode, season 10, episode 47, Shawn Michaels versus Rob Van Dam for the World Heavyweight title. And then the second match is going to be the Armageddon pay-per-view. So if you haven't already, go ahead and fire up your Peacock, and we'll give you time to get there. Again, it's season 10, episode 47 of Monday Night Raw. It's Shawn Michaels versus Rob Van Dam. Again, I am joined by my daughter Caitlyn, and we're going to hopefully get through this and be able to move on. So so we're going to give you a quick few minutes here to get set up and get going. The time cue you're going to want to start at is 1 hour and 14 minutes. It's 1 hour and 14 minutes. And I hope you guys enjoyed last week's episode, which is part two of the Shawn Michaels 2002 matches. And of course, the first episode was the Monday Night Raw and WCW Nitro. We'll give you more information on when everything's going to drop on our Patreon or YouTube and everything. Make sure you follow us on all of our social medias. We'll tag everything at the end of these videos, put the QR codes and everything so you can go to them, like them, all that fun stuff. So real quick, I'm going to take a small little break. When we come back, we'll get started. So
we've all been there. Sometimes after a good hard workout or a good run, sometimes we need a little bit of a pick-me-up. Well, let me introduce you to Ghost. Ghost in its simplest form is the world's first lifestyle sports nutrition brand. And Ghost has an amazing line of products, from energy drinks, pre-workout, post-workout, gaming powders, gaming sticks, hydration drinks, which I absolutely love, the kiwi strawberry and the orange squeeze, two of my favorites. They also have hydration powders, hydration sticks, and all of these come in multiple flavors. And of course, they have much more stuff on their website, ghostlifestyle.com. They have hats, t-shirts, shakers, and much more. Now you can pick up your Ghost products at Amazon, GNC, Walmart, Kroger, and like I said, ghostlifestyle.com. Go to the website for all your Ghost needs.
all right, guys, welcome back to WAW. If you haven't already, like I said, fire up your Peacock. Season 10, episode 47 of WWE Monday Night Raw. Time cue is 1 hour, 14 minutes. Shawn Michaels versus Rob Van Dam. Last episode, we've seen Shawn Michaels come back from SummerSlam. He started the match with Triple H, first match in 4 or 5 years from a back injury, and then Survivor Series inside the first ever Elimination Chamber match. You said you liked the SummerSlam one-on-one match better.
Yes.
Is that right? Okay, so these next two matches, this was not, it's not anything significant. It's kind of just continues to set up the Shawn Michaels Triple H storyline. And then the Armageddon match is going to be a 2 out of 3 falls match, and each fall has a different stipulation. But we'll get to that in here just a little bit. All right, here we go. Press play in 3, 2, 1. Now, we've already seen this match twice.
Yep.
So this is our third time doing this one, and hopefully we'll get through this. And I know you mentioned earlier you like his outfit, or you don't?
I don't.
You don't like
it?
It
Reminds me too much of the shirts you get on vacation that are like airbrushed.
Right. Yeah. Well, he had all this stuff airbrushed.
Yeah.
I like it. I thought it looked pretty cool.
It's just weird looking for me.
Right. Yeah. I thought his outfits always looked good.
I like the design, but I just don't like the look of it.
Yeah.
How it's airbrushed.
Rob always had good outfits. and he very rarely wore anything twice. Every once in a while he would. His music just kind of hits different, I think. It has that bass when you're first hitting the.
That flashy outfit again.
I know. If you'd watch his stuff like the early '90s and mid to the late '90s and all that, all of his outfits were flashy like this.
You know what the little squares and circles on his outfit remind me of?
What?
Mirrors.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Little mirrors.
Yeah, he'd done it to get reflection from lights, from all the lights going around. It made him stand out more. You can't help but like tap your toes and bob your head to his music.
Yeah. I'm rocking back and forth to it.
I said this in the other video before we got cut off by the storm. I like it's kind of different. Most of his outfits, and you'll see it in the next match, always had hearts and everything all over. I like this black and red and white.
Why did you have hearts?
A Heartbreak Kid.
Oh.
So just his moniker, nickname. I would love, and they may have done it. I don't know if they ever got a pay-per-view match between these two. But I think an actual, 20-minute match between these guys, 15, 20 minutes would have been great.
Yeah.
Without any interruptions. That was loud. Sorry. Water bottle. Like I told you, and my voice, because we talked so much today, and then the last time we recorded with Shawn, so my voice is starting to get raw. But,
Yeah.
We talked about this earlier, RVD's wrestling style, where it's more martial arts.
I don't like it.
And yeah, I know you said you didn't like it. I like how he does stuff like this. I mean, a lot of times like that right there, he missed. So Shawn had to reach out and grab him, but. I don't know, that could have been more Shawn out of place too. So
It's just like it's more cartoonish and more kid friendly. His type of wrestling style.
it's not really kid friendly because kids going around kicking people in the face.
That's true. When you wrestled that one time, did you ever break any bones or like?
No. So what she's talking about is a time that I was. And I don't know if we talked about it on episode 1 with Shawn Michaels or if we talked about this on there. She's referencing I was like 16, 15 years old maybe, and I wrestled 2 matches in one night. First match is just a one-on-one thing. The second match was a Royal Rumble style. And no, I did not. So the worst thing that happened is a guy flipped me over and he clubbed me in the back of the neck, and you like seen stars and knocked you for a loop. And so I was like real lightheaded and dizzy for a little bit. But then a guy got me in the corner and he gave me 3 chops to the chest. And my mom, your Nana, and Poppy was sitting front row along with a couple of cousins.
Yeah.
And a couple of people from church, and your Nana was pissed.
I bet.
I was a kid. I was like a 15, 16, 17 years old. She was coming out of the chair to get in there. And one of the guys that was there from the church grabbed her by the seat of her pants and jerked her back down. Would you sit down? And
Yeah, I know. You told me you had broken blood vessels all
I
across
left
your
a
chest.
handprint across my chest, everything. Yep. And it's so funny. Literally, before we came here to sit down and record, the guy's name is Dennis. Dennis messaged me on Facebook with a picture of Finn Balor that had his blood vessels broken on his chest and stuff from chops.
Ooh.
He said, "Does this bring back memories?" And I told him, I said, I was just literally talking with Caitlyn earlier about that.
Does he remember me? I don't know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I remember his daughters.
His daughter was at that when I was wrestling, and she was maybe 7, 8 years old, and she had a real high pitched voice, and she was
Go Brandon.
go Brandon, screaming, and it was so funny. So I actually got a phone call about maybe 2 weeks after that wrestling match from a guy named Tully Blanchard, who you don't know who that is, you have no clue. Tully Blanchard was one of the founding members of the Four Horsemen, which is a wrestling faction.
Wait, did you guys like record it?
No, so what it was, a guy at our church was in a prison ministry, so he would go to prisons. Tully Blanchard was doing that at the time too. They happened to be going to the same place, and he told him how big of a wrestling fan I was, and that I just had my first match, first and last. And
That's cool.
he called me to tell me, he called me and chewed me out. The guy gave me my number, and he called me and just chewed me out for letting these guys do that and take advantage of me, because that's exactly what they did, because they knew I was a kid. But anyway,
But where were the other guys?
all in 30s, 40s. I mean, they were
Oh.
grown adults. And I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I had fun for doing it. So you probably missed it right there when he hit the ring post. You heard it smack. There was tape there, and there was the microphone that he hit.
Yeah, you told me about that earlier.
Yeah.
Are those ropes on that ring like hard?
Yeah. So when somebody's not wrestled for a long period of time, or they're new here, you'll see when they're running the ropes back and forth that it will rub raw right here.
Ooh.
where they're hitting it.
The camera just glitched.
Yeah, my camera's glitching out. I don't know what's going on with it. But.
Oh. Oh.
I mean, this to be a TV match, it's a good match.
Yeah.
Between two great wrestlers. I mean, nobody expected Rob Van Dam to win the title that night at all. RVD sold, and what selling means, he sold the move. He, like that move right there, he just gave him a DDT, and he kind of got stiff and straight. I love how he would sell. They would play on this lower back thing for a while. I mean, they would drive it in the ground, really. I like how the way he jumped,
Mm-hmm.
you would think he was going to land like parallel with him, but
Yeah.
he twists himself. He always used to do that, twist himself in midair. So Triple H coming out, costing Rob Van Dam the match, disqualification, match is over. Because he wants his title back. Shawn Michaels beat him for the title, he wants his world title back.
I bet no one was expecting this.
Well, I mean, yes and no. I mean, you could still get away with some surprises in wrestling back then.
Mm-hmm.
So earlier today, this is where the power cuts off on us.
Yeah.
So we've gotten like 7 seconds further than we did earlier.
Hopefully it doesn't go out again. That'd be bad.
Yeah, I think.
That'd be our fourth time watching it.
Yeah, I think the storm's moved.
And that's good. Did everyone back then like wear ponytails?
Yeah,
It's
with that
so
long hair,
ugly.
they did. Yeah.
I'm sorry, but mention if you do, I'm sorry, but I hate ponytails on men. It is so ugly. Either cut it off or get a mullet. You have two
Oh
options.
no, never a mullet. No, a mullet is always a no.
Really? Why?
No
Yeah, I
disrespect for people that have mullets, but yeah, mullets are.
Shawn wants a mullet.
Oh Lord.
He sent me a picture of the haircut he wants. I said, "Mom and Dad are not gonna let you get that." And it was a new style mullet, where it's longer here, covering down his eye, almost down his eyes, and shorter in the back. And I said, "Mom and Dad are not gonna let you do that."
Yes.
It looks so stupid.
So you just seen Triple H come in,
Mhm.
attack the back again, leaving Shawn Michaels prone, leaving him hurt, leaving him for the match set up for Armageddon. Next week, Shawn Michaels will be a special guest referee in a match for Triple H, just kind of furthering the storyline. So, tell you guys what, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Next one is going to be Armageddon, Season 3, Episode 1. That wasn't loud at all.
I'm so sorry.
Good Lord. I
Sorry.
promise them eventually I will teach them proper camera etiquette. So yeah, anyway, time cue for Season 3, Episode 1 of Armageddon is 2 hours and 52 seconds, somewhere in that range. You should have RVD on your screen talking from the world. So we'll get kicked back in with that just right after the break.
Hey guys, you've heard me talk about the Academy roleplay with Officer Messer and Banhammer, but to be honest, there are so many other great streamers inside that community as well. Now they call it the City, but inside the City there's people like Bobby Ray Gray, Trooper_Slivers, X Smithers, Decipher, Courtesy Flush 32, and so many more amazing streamers inside that city. Look them up on Twitch. Just type in the Academy Roleplay once you go to twitch.com. And if you ever need a break from life or just want to relax and forget about everyday stuff, trust me, all these amazing content creators, all these amazing men and women will do just that. Together they have built a community that is simply amazing. They are fun, loving, caring, and basically just a family. Believe me, they'll treat you just such as well. Check them out again, like I said, twitch.com, and type in the Academy Roleplay, and all those great streamers will pop up for you.
Alright guys, welcome back to WAW. It is time for the final match of Shawn Michaels in 2002. Of course, Shawn Michaels will go on. He still wrestled for, I guess, probably another 10 years or so, 11 years. Maybe even a little bit longer. I'm not sure exactly, but the time cue is going to be 2 hours, 1 minute, and 4 seconds. You should have the 2 out of 3 falls on your screen. Good match. So there's three. So the way a 2 out of 3 falls match works: if Triple H pins Shawn Michaels first, and then the second time, the match is over. Triple H wins. If Triple H pins Shawn first, then Shawn wins the second one. Then they have a third one to decide the winner. or vice versa. So, good match. I can't remember. We'll find out in this video package exactly what stipulations there are. I know one's a ladder match, one's a regular match, and I can't remember what the other one is. But we're going to press play in 3, 2, 1.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are just moments away. The first fall of this 2-out 3-fall match, King, will be in a street fight. Oh, you got that right. I don't know. I got to think that favors Triple H. And then the second fall will be inside a steel cage. Well, I don't know. I got to think that favors Triple H, JR. And the third fall, if necessary, the ladder match.
Does Triple H always have that dude with him?
Ric Flair?
Yes.
Back then, yes. Ric Flair was his manager, basically, back
Off the
then.
page. The first ever elimination chamber match is down to 2 men, Shawn Michaels and Triple H. I love it. These guys hate each other. Sweet tip music. The cover. He's got now. Shawn Michaels is the world's champion.
Triple H, how does it now feel to be the one sitting in the hospital bed watching me as the new World Heavyweight Champion?
I've got something I want, Shawn, something that belongs to me.
What the hell is Triple H? What's he doing here? What the hell is he doing here? Those two guys, they hate each other. They're trying to completely destroy each other. Oh, no. Oh, my God, no. Backbreaker on the chair. Shawn Michaels, look at his face. My God. What has Triple H done to our champion?
Hey, Shawn, you put your tail between your legs. You go home because I am going to force you to admit it to yourself that now I am the man. That now I am the one that is twice as good as you. Shawn Hunter, of everything that you two have been through, it's clear to me that your world title match at Armageddon cannot be just a regular match. Your world title match at Armageddon will be 2 out of 3 falls. The first fall is going to be a street fight. The second fall will take place inside a steel cage. And if it goes to a third fall, well then, Hunter, you're going to have a chance to compete in a match that Shawn Michaels made famous. A ladder match. Shawn, Hunter, the end is near.
All right, so we got the whole build-up from the start to finish. The end is near is the song title.
Mm-hmm.
Their music they had in these eras was great.
I think it's a lot better than nowadays.
Yeah, their
Nowadays
video
it's
packages are great.
Yeah, nowadays it's more like rap music and no one can understand what they're saying.
Yeah, they use all these pop artists and everything now, and it's just not as good. But is what it is.
Yeah. And there's a lot of more younger people wrestling now.
Yeah, well, I mean, these guys were young at one point
Yeah.
too, so. And they're not old here. All right, so here we go with the introductions and all that fun stuff. I like this look for the show. So at this time they had different brands. They had the Raw brand and the SmackDown brand.
Mm-hmm.
So they only come together during pay-per-views at this time. I like the stage design here. Looks good with the fire and everything. He always looked intense, like he was just ready to go.
He always looks mad and sweaty.
Yeah. Well, he pours water over him.
Yeah, I know. He always looks like he's mad at someone.
That's the bad guy. I'm not gonna lie, if I was sitting front row and he just threw all that water on his hair and then slung it around and got it all over me, I'd be pissed. And then he spits it out.
Ew. Now I'm gonna get mad at that. Though slinging the hair with water on it, I wouldn't get as mad, but him spitting it out, and if it landed on me, that's disgusting.
thing. There, it wouldn't get on you, but then he spits it straight forward, like right here.
That's disgusting.
Yeah,
Because it's
that-
water and your saliva mixed.
Yeah,
Ew.
I mean, it may not hit the front row, but the slinging of his hair definitely would. His music too. You can't help but tap your feet to it. When I first started driving, I had CDs. They come out with the music CDs of these stuff. I would have them playing in my car all the time, blasting them loud.
You were one of those people.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't have like a subwoofers and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
You're still one of those people that played their music just so loud.
Yep. At least it's gospel music listening to, not.
Yeah. Who's that?
Huh?
Who's that?
Shawn Michaels.
Oh. Another flashy outfit.
Yeah, this is another one that he used to wear all the time.
And this is in 2002?
Yep.
I was thinking 90s because it's all just flashy.
He wore it in the 90s.
Okay.
So,
Oh, he's wearing the heart pants.
yep.
He looks like a disco ball mixed with Valentine's Day.
Shawn always had fun when he was in the ring. No matter what, he always had a good time. Sorry, she's yawning in front of everybody.
I'm so sorry.
It's like 11:30, I think, here or something. So
10:14.
10:14. Okay, I was an hour and 15 minutes off.
I'm not tired. It's just I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I don't know why, but my room has been so hot here lately.
Ric Flair is great. He is so funny to watch too.
I feel like nowadays you don't see like most wrestlers. They're more polite to the referees, and in here they're just pushing the referee around.
Yeah. Well, see, these guys like Ric Flair. He's an '80s wrestler, 70s and '80s. So he knew how to get people really riled up. You touch a referee, and the referee pushes you back. It just amps everything up.
Yeah. I like his heart pants.
So this is the first match is just a regular street fight match. Kind of like what they did at SummerSlam, basically.
I was just about to ask that, but they answered my question already.
There you go. Didn't take long.
Nope.
If you watch Shawn, normally when you take a fall, you do like a flat back. Yeah, a lot of times he takes it on his upper back now. He doesn't take very many flat ones.
Are those the things that like are surround the crowd? Are they like metal? Or like
So-
are they rubber?
They used to be metal barricades. The WWE would transition to it's kind of like the pads that are on the floor. It's all the way around like that, so it's a mat. Because the metal grades, I mean, they would get hurt when they get slammed into
Yeah.
those. So they went around, started going back to those. They're still hard, but they're not as hard as metal.
I've seen a video where more arenas, for some reason, they're adding more padding to the around the crowd, because I saw one where at a I think it was a Kiss concert, someone got into a fight in the front row and got thrown over it and broke their back.
Oops, sorry about that. Did not mean to do that.
Just trying to show them your belts.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Stop trying to flex, Dad.
Yeah. I have had a couple people ask about my office, so we may do a video sometime. I don't know.
I mean, it's a pretty cool setup. One of your showcases isn't on.
Yeah, I know it.
Nope.
I gotta fix that. I don't like that.
I just saw that. There we go.
There we go.
Why was his nickname Heartbreak Kid?
That's just a nickname that he came up with. A lot of people have them. Like Triple H had the Game. Shawn Michaels had the Heartbreak Kid. Hulk Hogan had the Immortal Hulk Hogan. Bret Hart had the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. So a lot of people just
What was the Undertaker's?
the Phenom.
Oh.
And Steve Austin had like the Texas Rattlesnake, and Randy Orton has several.
Yeah.
The Viper, Legend Killer. So they all had little nicknames.
Oh, I fell asleep.
So guys, if you haven't already, make sure to go to all of our social media accounts. We've got the Discord, we've got TikTok, we've got Instagram, we've got the Patreon, we've got YouTube. So go make sure, like I said, at the end of the episode, we'll have all the QR codes to scan with your phone, and you can go and follow us on all of our social media stuff. Probably not going to do Facebook.
Or Spotify.
We have Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it.
Do we have Spotify?
Not yet. I don't know if we're going to post on Spotify yet or not. But I will let you guys know if we do. Definitely go to the Discord though. We'll be chatting in the Discord. You can talk with us in the Discord. If you have suggestions on something you want us to cover, we will. I would like to watch stuff that I've never seen, and because there's quite a bit of stuff I've never seen too.
I don't think you've seen all of the new matches.
Yeah, there's a lot of the newer stuff I'm not seeing, but even mid 2000s, late 2000s, there's a lot of stuff I didn't see too. So
Is he getting an? Oh, never mind. I was gonna ask, is he getting another trash can out? But no, he got a chair. I was about to say, buddy, you already have one out.
So just a quick time cue in case you might be off. We are at 2 hours, 15 seconds, and 33 seconds. 15 minutes and 34 seconds. I keep doing that. 2 hours, 15 minutes. So they keep driving over. So
Oh.
after each match during this time period, Shawn would take a break
Mhm.
because he didn't want his back end wore out.
Is this after his back injury?
Yes, all this is after his back
Okay.
injury. So all these matches we've watched. If you look, you'll see the scar on his back. Next year, 2003, he would have more of a stable schedule. He refused, though. He would not work Wednesdays and Thursdays and stuff because he had church Bible studies. So he would not work on
What
those.
about Sundays?
He would work one Sunday a month for the pay-per-view.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Annoying.
these noises. I'm sorry, guys. My office has got our air conditioned in a closet, so every once in a while you'll hear that noise. I did not know it was in here. We had the office bill. I didn't know they put it in here. And the first time that happened, I didn't know what that noise was. It was like, what is that? Where's it coming from?
I keep thinking it's a fan up above us, but no, it's coming from the closet.
Yeah, nope. It's from the closet.
I need to take keys myself.
Do what?
Be back.
Oh, she is apparently excusing herself again. And she put me in the dark. So guys, again, I thank you for being patient with us. We recorded the first 3, or actually the first 4 or 5 episodes within a 2-day span. So we're trying just to get our feet wet, dive in, and get comfortable with everything. And I don't really want to plan too much as far as what we want to talk about. I know sometimes we get off topic a little bit with random stuff, but the kids have always wanted to do a podcast for some reason. And so when I told them I wanted to do this, they all wanted to come on and watch. Not all of them. I've got a couple that won't want to do it. But so for me, this again, the Triple H and Shawn Michaels have had such great matches, and just working on the knee, telling the story, trying to wear him down. To me, I don't think wrestling nowadays has much of a story like this. I don't think that they take their time and tell the story that needs to be told. Sometimes they do. I mean, you have people like Roman Reigns with Cody Rhodes. They told a great story with that. I think nowadays stuff's rushed a little too much. I think it's starting to slow down some with Triple H being in it and doing the creative, but I think the move to Netflix is going to be really good for wrestling. So she is back after fighting again with the earbud.
My fault.
So while you were gone, Triple H started working on the knee. Shawn Michaels had bad knees, which just about every wrestler does. So he was working on the knee, doing different things.
I feel like every wrestler either breaks their back or breaks the knee.
No, I mean, there's not been a whole lot of them that's had real bad back injuries. I mean, they had some, but I mean, you got guys like The Undertaker who's pretty much had every part of their body cut on. He's got new hips, new knees.
Well, he's old. Than
Well,
most of them.
even he's had it over the years and stuff.
Has John Cena had any?
Oh yeah, he's had neck surgeries and shoulder surgeries, and Steve Austin broke his neck. Hulk Hogan's got new hips. He's had like 5,000 back surgeries. I mean,
Kane?
Yeah, he's had torn biceps, and they've all had something.
I bet having a torn bicep while wrestling is the worst thing.
Well, they don't. They have to take time off.
Yeah. But I mean, like when they come back, they're like, I bet they're scared to even do anything because they might.
Well, they go through rehab and they build it all back up. So, especially nowadays, they won't let them come back until they're 100%. Back in the old days, you didn't work, you didn't get paid. So they would work hurt, because they didn't have guaranteed contracts.
Yeah.
Here, they got guaranteed contracts. So
That's good.
they've got like a downside guarantee.
Is he gonna ever tap out?
No, this is still the first match of 3. This is about a 48-minute match.
Just this one alone, or? Oh my.
That's why we decided to break it up into 2 parts.
Yeah.
The first one was about, I don't know how long the first episode wound up being. It was over an hour. This one's going to be, we're already pushing 42 minutes.
I know those trash cans are like thin metal, but those have to hurt getting beat.
They're aluminum. They're not going to hurt like a chair. But I mean, they'll probably a little sting to them, I'm sure.
Did you ever go sledding with a metal trash can lid?
No, I did not do a Christmas vacation.
I've always wanted to go sledding on a trash can lid. Sounds fun.
I mean, I went sledding, just not on a trash can lid.
I've not went sledding.
We don't get enough snow here to do that most of the time.
No, we don't. But there is a place up in the Smoky Mountains where that we can go to.
So I know all of you already know this, but if you want to watch more wrestling podcasts, there are tons of them out there. You have Kevin Nash with Click This. You've got Kurt Angle. You've got Mick Foley. You've got Conrad Thompson with his entire tree of broadcasts that he has with Eric Bischoff, Arn Anderson, with Tony Schiavone, Bruce Pritchard.
Sorry, but ooh, that had to hurt.
So be sure to check all those podcasts out as well, guys. Be sure to support them.
Is that barbed wire?
It is.
I've been like pricked by that before at school.
What were you doing? Barbed wire at school? Like, you don't go to a bad school?
No, there's barbed wire above the middle school fence, or there was before they took it down. And one of my friends threw a ball onto it, and I had to get it off. And I was pricked by it.
If barbed wire wasn't bad enough,
She could have lighted on fire.
he is.
Oh my. He looks so angry. Poor Shawn Michaels.
It's showmanship. They're action movie actors, basically. I mean, they have to tell emotion with their face, their voice. They have to time stuff out. I mean, it takes
That's
a lot
not
to do
safe.
this.
What are they saying?
Holy crap, but a different word.
Okay. I thought they were saying homie.
What was really the most dangerous thing about all that right there
Mhm.
is that barbed wire thing was on fire, and all that confetti laying there is very
That's what I
flammable.
said, because when he first had it, it flung over towards the fans. I said, that is dangerous. That's
Well,
gonna-
you didn't see it. The referee went and moved that over.
Yeah. Now, what age do you think is too little to go see wrestling?
I don't. I mean, my first wrestling match, I was 3 years old.
Who took you?
Nana Bobby.
Oh. Who wrestled? Do you remember?
No, I don't. I don't. I was telling your brother, though, on the first episode, when I learned that wrestling was an act, it was staged, you know. I don't want to use the word fake because it's not, I mean.
Yeah. They're not, it's not fake. They're actually punching each other.
They know how to do it where they're not hitting
Yeah.
them hard. But anyway, when I first learned that it was fake, or not fake, but staged, I was 5 years old. Me, Nana, and Poppy were driving to, I think it was Morristown, to a show. It was in a high school gym. The main event was a guy named Wendell Cooley and Dirty Dutch Mantell.
Okay.
On the way up there, I happened to look over to my right, and in a gray Cadillac was Wildcat and Wendell Cooley driving, and in the passenger seat was Dutch Mantell. So these two guys supposedly hated each other. They were going to fight that night, and they're riding in the same car. So that's when Nana and Poppy had to tell me about it.
Your poor 5-year-old heart.
Well, good thing I didn't remember really that they told me that,
Yeah.
because wrestling was so intense back then. So even up until probably, I don't know, 11 years old, I was like, no, it's not. You know, you would still get into it, and you would just forget about it being staged.
I remember when I was little, I had to ask you questions about wrestling all the time.
Yep.
I even at one point thought they had underneath their hair, since they had long hair, they had fake blood packets that they would punch.
Yeah, a lot of people used to think that.
I used to think it was ketchup, watered down ketchup, or strawberry. What is that stuff? Strawberry syrup,
Oh yeah.
because it looks like blood.
See, again, telling a story. Shawn Michaels had to come back. He clips him from the knee, attacks the knee again. Tell you a story. Me and your Uncle Randy, when I was a kid, at Mama and Papa's old house, they used to have a pretty good sized area in the living room. So Triple H won the first match. Now, if he wins the second match, it's over. If Shawn Michaels wins the second match, that means they have to go to the third one.
Okay.
But anyway,
Okay, we went out.
guys, I do apologize. I don't know what happened with the camera. Hang tight and bear with me for just a moment and see if we can get this back up and going.
Hopefully our power does not go out again.
Yeah, really.
It's gone purple.
Hang tight with us, guys. We're still watching the show. We're still at the right time cue. 2 hours, 30 minutes, and 7 seconds. Hang tight as we try to get this camera back up and going. You're going to hear it click on and off. I do apologize, guys.
Oh!
Cage coming down, crack him in the head with a trash can.
That was loud too. You know that had to hurt.
Alright, so we got the camera back up here. I don't know what in the world happened with that, but trial and error. We're still learning. It's still early for us.
Okay.
Alright, so we're back. We're good. Okay. So now we're in the second match, cage match. Typically, rule of thumb back then, at least, every cage match you had one guarantee: blood. So,
I can tell.
So anyway, me and your Uncle Randy, what I was talking about, Grandma and Grandpa had a pretty good sized spot in their living room.
Mm-hmm.
Almost every single time he come over, we would go in there and wrestle. Got on Mama's nerves. Gosh, she hated it. We would go in there and wrestle for hours, and you know, doing different moves and all this stuff to him. And like I said, I was a kid. I was probably 6, 7 years old. One time, I don't remember what I did, but I was like punching him or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like he had a ketchup packet in his hand, and I didn't know it. And so he smeared it all over his face, and he looked at it, and it like freaked me out. I didn't.
You poor kid.
It was great. Okay, guys, so it looks, for some reason, the camera is not staying charged. I don't know what's going on. It's hooked up to the supply, so I don't know why it's doing that. If we lose camera again, we'll keep up with the audio. We may have to switch over to a different webcam, so it'll be a different angle, but we'll see what happens here.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's hooked up to charging, so I don't know why it's doing that. I may have to change ports. I don't know.
And the announcers, who's we? Do you have a mouse in your pocket?
Their banter back and forth is always great.
That thing needs to chill.
Oh, I know, like in the closet. Yeah, I know. So, guys, again, this is raw. We don't plan anything. We don't talk about anything beforehand other than not telling you, hey, we're going to watch X amount of matches featuring this or whatever. So, king of random over here. Start talking about anything.
Hey! Be nice. I like to ramble a lot. Leave me alone. The look on your face.
So for me, I think, and it may happen later on, I can't remember. It's been years since I've watched this match. The only thing that makes it better to have Ric Flair at ringside. Because Flair's mannerisms, the way he went on and on, just made things better back then. So cage match, 3 ways to win it. Going over the top, both feet hitting the floor, pinfall or submission.
What is a pinfall?
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Me personally, I don't like the going over the top rope part, or over the top of the cage. I've never liked that. But. Is that my phone?
Yes.
I thought that was on silent. So you just heard Michael Myers stuff come through.
It's right beside the
I know it. Oh, speak of the devil, there's the nature boy.
So is Shawn Michaels trying to make him land on those tables?
Triple H
Or
is
Triple
trying
H is trying to make
yes.
Shawn. Okay.
Well, Shawn was trying to escape, basically. That's what he was trying to do.
Are managers allowed to help with the wrestlers?
So technically, in a regular match, no. But these are no disqualification. Cage matches, kind of like a street fight, no DQs.
Uh-oh. What's that? Never mind.
We may be losing that camera again. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it.
It went white and then red.
Yeah.
Look what you done did.
I don't know. It dropped it.
Oh, Ric Flair's getting in there.
Yep.
Oh.
Flair was so good. Rick, you love to hate Rick.
Mm-hmm.
I did not like Ric Flair as a good guy ever. I liked him always as a bad guy.
I don't know why, but I like the bad guys more too. I feel like the baby faces just sit there and take everything
Yeah, that's pretty
for
much.
a while and then they get back into it.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it's always been. You want the baby face to make the comeback.
Mm-hmm. I think so far my whole favorite thing about watching this one is the commentary from the announcers.
Oh yeah, JR and the King were great.
Yeah. Especially when he said, "Who's we? You got a mask in your pocket?" Oh my! Look at Ric Flair.
Rick, any cage match Ric Flair has ever been a part of, he bleeds. Get that white hair
Oh,
or
stain.
blonde hair all stained with red. Yep.
What year was Ric Flair's last match?
Oh my God, it was at WrestleMania against Shawn Michaels. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what year it was.
Ooh. I've never been in a fight before, but I know punching repeatedly and repeatedly and repeatedly over and over again for weeks like this has to leave bruises all over your hands.
No, I mean they know how to pull their punch, so they're not hitting them anywhere near full force.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, every once in a while though, it's called getting potatoed, meaning that they hit you hard. Like so, every once in a while it'll happen. So HBK won the second fall, so that means they have to go to the third one, which is the ladder match.
Who won the first match again?
Hunter,
Okay.
Triple H.
I love how mean they are to each other.
Oh yeah.
Ugh. I agree with the announcer. Ugh.
So the ladder match portion, I don't believe, lasts too long.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's. So the object of this is obviously climb the ladder, get the belt. Whoever gets the belt wins the match.
Just like the money match, or the
Money in the Bank. Yep.
Money in the Bank.
We keep seeing something flash on the camera, and then it's the reflection of the TV behind us.
We might need to block that out.
I keep seeing it out of the corner of my eye.
Yeah. It's gonna happen when you put that other one up.
No, that won't happen.
What did the announcer just say? That made no sense.
He just compared getting hit by a ladder to getting hit by a car.
I think getting by a car is worse.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Stupid announcer.
Lawler would make stuff just be trying to be funny.
I can tell. Sorry, I keep yawning. I wonder how many like ladders and stuff they've broken.
Quite a bit. Anytime there's a ladder match, I always get bent and twisted. And
You're a little bit far off, buddy. Oh, never mind.
see, Hunter really didn't get out of the way much on that one, and it kind of made Shawn, when he landed, like his feet supposed to land first, but they kind of landed on Hunter, so Shawn's face kind of went to the mat first. That makes it look like it's so much higher up than what it is.
You know those photographers are getting their sweat and blood and all their spit and stuff all over them?
I'm sure.
I bet those photographers go home disgusting.
So back then we had wrestling magazines
Mm-hmm.
that come out every month. So that's what all the photographers are there for.
No, they don't do that. You just get pictures from...
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they have any wrestling. They may still have wrestling magazines. I don't know.
I'd look it up, but my phone's upstairs charging.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, he's gonna get you.
He's just about got him.
You ever fallen off a ladder?
No, I have not. I know people who have, but no.
I don't know why, but I used to have a dream of being at our old house. And I had a ladder set up, like I was cleaning the gutters out, like I would ever do that. Yeah, I had a dream where I clean out the gutters at our old house, and for some reason we have I think it was Pugsley. He ran past the ladder, and it shook, and I fell off the ladder.
You have weird dreams.
Yeah, it's a repeated dream. I have it almost every 2 months. I don't know what it means, but it's weird.
I don't know if this is the right spot or not, but remember the tables that Ric Flair set up?
Yep. He's almost there. Come on, come on, come on. Nope, never. Oh!
That could have been really bad if he didn't get his hands and feet up. The legs of those tables were going to hit him.
He's breathing.
They got to make it dramatic.
Yeah. I don't think he's breathing. I don't think he's breathing. I don't think he's breathing. He's breathing. Does he win? I think he wins. Yep.
You're right. All right, so you've seen all 3 matches between, well, 4 matches, I'm sorry. What was your favorite?
SummerSlam.
Still the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the SummerSlam is always my favorite match too. I like that one.
Or I either like one of the cage matches where all 5 of them were there.
The Elimination Chamber?
Yeah.
Yeah. Elimination Chamber is good. So, I think what we're going to do now, or next time, is going to be my son Gavin, I think, is going to join us next week on the next episode, and it may be another 2-parter, I don't know. But thank you for
You're welcome.
joining in.
It's fine. I
I
liked
learned
it.
to loosen up more,
Sorry.
not yawn so much, and make slurping sounds in your drink.
I'm sorry.
But anyway, guys, again, all of our social media stuff, Patreon, all of our YouTube channels, TikTok, and all that stuff. We'll post the links on everything after the stream here. And next time we'll be back with you guys for episode 4. We're going to watch some matches from Sting. We're going to start with a Starrcade 97, Sting versus Hogan. We'll kind of talk about the everything leading up to that. And then we're going to go for Sting 1998. We're going to watch a few matches of Sting there with my son Gavin. We'll get to probably the last one we'll watch might be Sting and Scott Hall on a Nitro, or Sting and Scott Hall on Uncensored, something like that. But yeah, next week should be good. I look forward to it. I like Sting. Sting's probably one of my favorite wrestlers. After that, we will probably going to go to back on Peacock to collections. So if you have something you want us to watch in the collections of matches, so they have the Hell in a Cell collection, TLC collection, Casket Match collection,
Never heard of that one before.
Extreme Rules, Cage, Ladder,
Ambulance.
Battle Royals, Ambulance Match, Gauntlet. They have so many different matches on there.
Iron Man.
So that would be one episode, because Iron Mans are an hour long at least.
Oh.
So yeah, anyway, if you want to go to Peacock, go to the WWE section, go to the collection of matches. If you have one you want us to cover, join our Discord and let us know. Otherwise, we're going to let Declan pick for when that comes on, what he wants to watch. So yeah, you want to join me again sometime?
Yes.
Awesome. So maybe next time when you join, we'll watch some old stuff.
Or women's matches.
Yeah, you wanted to watch a couple women. Yeah,
Yeah.
so we can pick some women matches and female matches and get you one on that. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Kind of rambling on, so thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed the episodes. It was Shawn Michaels 2002. I'm sure we'll have more Shawn Michaels another time. But until then, we will see you next time here on WAW. We'll catch you down the road.